can scoot a little this way, you know. All righty. We might well get close. It's only two of us tonight.
Oh, my gosh.
But anyway, tonight we're going to start off with our scripture.
Oh,
walk.
yes.
I don't know why, Kimberly, you always forget your
I sit in
scripture
this chair and
walk.
I get so comfortable.
I know you get so comfortable, but we have to have our scripture walk.
I was trying to
because
read
you
your
never
own
know what's going to happen on this show. We got to have
we
some
got to have a
scripture.
word again.
Stuff, so. But anyway, while Kimberly is getting her scripture walk together, hello there. Oh, hi. Don't ever forget, whatever you start, don't forget it, okay? Always finish that, okay? And don't ever give up on your dreams. Don't let nobody stop you from dreaming. Why? Because our theme says, Philippians 1:6 says, finish what you start, okay? I like that, Kim. Finish what you start, Kirill. And then I realized through all of this, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Okay? All right, so now we are about to start our show. Okay?
Hey, don't stop the music till I sit down. Support Ted.
Oh! They already done started already, I tell you. All right, so tonight on our show, we're going to do a quick little show right quick. And I want to ask you, Kimberly, I was reading one of the TikToks.
Yes.
And this lady works at this church, okay?
What's she
And
doing?
she works at the church, but in the bylaws of the church, it says that all employees are supposed to tithe. Okay. Now, some of you all that may not know what tithing is, it's like what, 10% of your income or gross or whatever. It also says, bring ye tithe to the storehouse so that there will be meat in your house. And then the scripture also says, be a cheerful giver. So my question to you and the audience tonight, is it mandatory for an employee to pay tithes? And this lady's having a problem with that, Kimberly. So what do you think?
You need to find another church that don't tithe.
I knew you were going to say
She
something
needs to
like
get on
that.
about it.
I knew
My
you were going to
thing
say
is-
something like that,
I mean,
Kimberly.
why go somewhere and you know that's what they do?
Right.
They're not going to change it for you.
That's right.
It wasn't a hidden agenda. They did tell her, and they said you should. But I hope the church really isn't expecting her to tithe, because people don't even listen to the Bible. So why are they trying to enforce something that don't even listen? That's so funny to me. I mean, like.
But she should have hello, Linda. How are you? We have Linda on the phone, too.
Hey, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Kimberly.
How are you?
Okay, Linda, I'm going to ask Linda because Kim already wanted the woman to leave the church.
She should never can't get on which church is it? Probably Baptist church. What is it?
No, it's
Mormon
not a
church? What?
denomination, I think.
Yeah. No.
know.
She,
But and this lady's having a problem with that, Kimberly. So what do you think?
you need to find another church that don't tithe.
I knew you were going to say
She
something
needs to
like
get on
that.
about it.
I knew
My
you were going to
thing
say
is-
something like that,
I mean,
Kimberly.
why go somewhere and you know that's what they do?
Right.
They're not going to change it for you.
That's right.
It wasn't a hidden agenda. They did tell her, and they said you should. But I hope the church really isn't expecting her to tithe, because people don't even listen to the Bible. So why are they trying to enforce something that don't even listen? That's so funny to me. I mean, like.
But she should have hello, Linda. How are you? We have Linda on the phone, too.
Hey, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Kimberly.
How are you?
Okay, Linda, I'm going to ask Linda because Kim already wanted the woman to leave the church.
She should never can't get on which church is it? Probably Baptist church. What is it?
No,
Mormon
it's not a
church? What?
denomination, I think.
Yeah. No.
know.
She,
But
she needs to
anyway,
get on out
Linda,
of
the
there.
question is, you know Kimberly is the devil advocate, okay? Okay. The question is, this lady is employed by this big mega church, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they're telling her, since she's an employee there, that she has to tithe. They want her to tithe because she's an employee. Now, the guidelines said that, but they are not taking tithe out of her check. But in the guideline rules, all employees are expected to tithe and give back to the church. So she is suing the church. Now, do you think it's mandatory for employees to tithe?
No, but it's in the bylaws
Okay.
about the tithing, right?
Yeah, they got it in there that they
So if they
expect
have
it.
that in the bylaws, she knew what was going on before she taken the job.
Okay. But now she's
then-
suing the church.
Huh?
Now she's suing the church because she said that's wrong.
Are they garnishing her tithe wages?
No, they're not taking it out of that. They're not taking it out of her check, but it's in the guideline. Now she's saying that they gave her an ultimatum saying if she doesn't tithe within the next 4 weeks, she may lose her job. Is that right?
Do you sign
but
contracts
you
at
still have
church?
to go by what the bylaws say. I mean, it's saying that you have to tithe, right?
That's
That
what.
was in the bylaws, correct?
Yeah, that's what they said. That
Okay,
it
so
was in
she
the Bible.
should not have taken the job if she knew that she was not going to be tithing. And then I think we need to stop and think. Even the members there, you're not supposed to force anyone to tithe. That is out of their heart and what they want to give to God, not what man want to give to God. I mean, I tithe regardless. Because at first I was reared that way because my mom tithed. But then, after I left the house, I still tithed. I didn't know why I was tithing, but I knew that I was instructed from my mother. But the thing is that if you're not tithing out of your heart, then the money is not even worth giving.
Yeah, Pastor, wait a minute, Pastor be like, I beg your pardon, let her give it, baby. Let her and God deal with that.
And then the pastor had a meeting,
Wait a minute.
The pastor had a meeting with all his employees, she said.
And see, the thing is, I haven't heard the pastor's side.
Okay, but they doing everything
No.
after the fact. That's what, and I'm not pursuing the church or anything, but they doing all this stuff after the fact. Now, they should have instructed her. Now, our bylaws says that you have to tithe. So, are you okay with that before you take this job?
That's right. She should. I mean, they should have brought that
I
up.
mean, that's what they should have said. Because people don't read those little fine print.
But I think this,
to be reading that
Linda,
little
I think this
fine print,
particular,
because they always put that at the bottom with little fine print. You have to have 4 magnifying glasses. Damn, you still can't see. But the thing is that she might need to leave the church.
Well,
Because
Kim said
she's
that
not
too.
in agreement with that because she don't want to be. Rather, she don't want to be bothered. And she don't want to give her money.
But she didn't want. But Kim, what were you about to say?
okay, there's a backstory to this particular lady. She worked in the secular world, and I think the position she had was in corporate.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you have people who are in the secular world who may have been 6 figures, whatever,
Right.
And they'll stop what they're doing to take a job to work for a ministry to deliberately find something wrong. And she appeared to be that type of woman.
Oh, okay.
When I got more into the backstory, I said, because there was another ministry and there was an anchor woman that stopped and started. She felt she was called to this ministry.
Okay.
But I don't know if someone else sent her, Satan sent her, or maybe someone else sent her to get into the ministry to befriend everyone, to find fault,
In the ministry.
to find
in the
things so
ministry.
that she could expose them.
Everybody's attacking the church anyway, so hell, here's another one.
And I don't know how long ago this article was.
Uh-huh.
So we're not hearing what the church is saying. We're only hearing what she's saying. And you're willing to stay
Right.
there. Why?
But she said that was her dream job. She's always wanted this dream job.
Elma, when they're trying to find
Okay,
fault
if
at a
that was
church.
her dream job, then damn, give the money half. Come on now. If that's your dream
Linda,
job,
I was
why
thinking
the
the
hell you
same
make
That's
thing.
true,
Linda. I
though.
was thinking the same thing, Linda.
If that's your dream job, why are you complaining?
Right.
And then and they wrote it out in the dialogue that they had it in the bylaws that all the employees are expected to tithe.
But then she agreed upon it.
She had to agree because they had you to sign that
She
dotted
signed
line.
the contract.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
now
so
she
wants to find a way to sue to get money.
Right. And now but this is what's so crazy. She's still a member of the church and suing the church, and she's still a member of the church.
I don't know a lot of churches that are paying six
what
figures.
What she's going to do is, if she wins, she's just going to go and pay the tithes with that money.
She going to pay it with the lawsuit. No, she'll probably quit after she wins the lawsuit. But is it mandatory? Is it mandatory for an employee to tithe even if they work at a church?
No, it's not mandatory.
I don't think, unless they make it mandatory.
And on the other
that's what
side,
they doing, trying to make it mandatory.
well, we don't know if the church is trying to make it.
No, the church didn't. The church said that on the thing. The church said that it's not really mandatory. It's not in there.
Mm-hmm.
But all they're saying is they expect.
They expect you to tithe.
They
Just like
expect you to tithe if you're an
I
employee.
expect for $1 million, and I haven't received it yet. So no.
And they expect you not to fornicate if you're married, single, and they expect you not to cheat on your husband and wife. And they expect you not to lie. They expect you not to steal. The
But
10
don't they do
Commandments.
it?
Right, the 10 Commandments are
Yeah, they
lined
do
up.
it.
We go by, our mission statement is that we live according to this book right here. Are you willing to work here?
Right.
Thou shalt not murder, thou shalt not steal. What else does it say? I don't even remember, y'all. What else does it say?
And probably the one you don't remember is the one you doing, Kimberly.
I was like, what is
Kimberly
that?
said she ain't remember. She can't remember all those 10 commandments. But that is something to think about. But now it's sort of like, if you're not really making it mandatory, then why are you making this woman pay tithe? Why are you?
Do we know that, allegedly, do we know that the church said that, or is this what she's just feeding to us? Because I haven't heard the church say anything yet.
No, but see, this is what whoever this person is that's
she's
talking,
saying it. I just haven't heard.
Saying that this is what the church bylaws are, and this is what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's somebody else talking along after her.
Right. I just need to hear what pastor's saying,
but
and
the
then
pastor ain't saying. The pastor
he
ain't
ain't fooling her foolishness.
They just pulling the paper out. Now they did show the paper on the bylaws where it said that they expect all employees to pay tithe. But then on the other paper that they showed, they not making it mandatory to pay tithe. Only
because
the
why?
employees.
And when it comes to a church, to me, the people are giving of their resources. Right. I'm tithing 10%. You're tithing. You're tithing. You're tithing. You're tithing. Everybody's tithing. Why would you not give back into that? Because you're taking our resources.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're taking our tithe to go do whatever you need. So why not tithe back into that or give back into that?
Right.
These are all free will offerings.
But she doesn't want to do that. She feels like they're trying to make her do that.
And she's going to feel a lot of ways when we get through with her.
Where is the scripture where it say, bring your offering?
It said bring your tithe to the storehouse. I can't remember where it is.
And it
might be
Micah,
meat in your storehouse. She doesn't want any meat in her storehouse.
Okay.
She just want to find something to complain about. That's all. She just want to go viral.
But why would you stay at a church and you are suing the church because of that? And most of the time it's not. We don't worry about tithing here. We teach tithing, but it's between that person and the Lord.
And I don't know if this is true.
What?
All churches are all churches 501(c)(3)?
No.
Yeah.
No.
So see, if that church doesn't fall under that, she better tithe or hit the road, Jack.
You know.
Tithe or hit the road, because all churches don't fall under that.
A lot of churches are not 501(c)(3), but we are.
Mm-hmm. And all ministries aren't.
Yeah.
I've heard that, but I didn't understand how that works. So she either tithe or hit the road, because it can be private,
but the 501(c)(3) helps you when you're doing different stuff. You know, you can give back and give back.
My brother was trying to explain that to me, that some are private more so than that. And a lot of the government things they don't have to
church
follow.
Church and state things.
Some
you know,
are
a lot of
private.
that is. But
and the government can't come in and tell them what to do because they're under this category.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are other churches that are under the government and they have to follow all their stipulations.
Mm-hmm.
So this may be one of those churches that aren't, or ministries that are not.
Mm-hmm. But
Well, just like you and Kim said, we haven't heard from what the minister is saying. We haven't heard anything about what the church, the administration part of the church, like the pastor,
Right.
The co-pastor, the deacons. You haven't heard any of that.
No.
All you heard is what this lady is getting online, which she doesn't realize that they can counteract and sue her for defamation of character.
yeah.
And the other thing, Linda, is I'm trying to figure out how much the church paying, because if the church wrote like that, I'm going to work in church tomorrow. She getting over $50,000, $60,000,
She must be making
$70,000.
a good salary.
She getting 100. She getting 6 figures. What's she getting? Because I'm gonna roll over there too.
It's a mega church. They say Justin Bieber and Russell.
I mean, that's
that football player Russell Wilson goes to this
but that
church.
still don't mean you get paid a lot.
That's what they brought out in this, that those two people. This is a commentator that's.
I just need to know how much her 10% is.
I don't know. It must be
Is it
pretty big
is
because
it $250?
she said that they called the meeting. She said they called a meeting and said that all employees.
I just need to know the amount, because most churches aren't paying everybody 6 figures. Most churches aren't. Yeah, I mean, I know they
It's
may have
all
a
like
lot.
this is a
You
mega
can have
church.
a lot of status people that come, but that doesn't mean all the employees get paid that. I mean, you got people work at the stadium. You got all the elites there, but everybody ain't making 6
That kind
figures.
of money.
They not making that kind of money that work there.
I tell you.
What she making,
Everybody be trying to come to
50,000?
that church and get a job.
I know that's right, because Kim trying to find out where it is.
I needs to be there.
Is it in
What we gotta
California?
do?
Well, they got one in California. She said they got one in California, but I
I
don't know
needs
where
to
the other one
know
is
how much y'all churches paying folks.
and stuff. So, but some churches pay pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Oh, they might be paying 25,000, 30,000 or something.
I need over 80,000.
But she must
Come
be
on,
making
Jesus,
pretty
because
good.
they ain't paying the greeters and the ushers and the parking lot attendants. all these other people get paid, Lord Jesus.
So I don't know. But my question is it mandatory for anybody to pay tithes to their church?
Yes.
No.
Kim said yes, you said no.
No.
Nah.
No.
Yes.
Okay, why you say yes,
Sometimes
Kim?
people don't have money to pay tithes,
If they a member in good standing, they should be tithing,
for
Linda.
you to pay it.
Did you hear Kim?
They gonna stop coming, huh?
Kim, tell them what you
If
said.
they a
Kim.
member in good standing, they should be tithing, Linda.
What did she say?
She said if they're a member in good standing, they should be tithing.
Yeah, remember what that minister that told me that you have to be in good standing for 6 months before you decide to, before I decide to help you. I just say I'm homeless. He said, you still have to be. He said, can't let me being homeless on the streets under the bridge. He didn't care. He said, you got to be tied for 6 months straight.
Wow.
You cannot miss a Sunday.
That's what he told you.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Wow.
exactly what he told me.
So he would let you know, baby, that you weren't going to get any kind of help.
It's paying dues.
Mega.
Well, you didn't have no money stored up in the storehouse, Linda. So you can't go to the storehouse
That's
and get some meat when you haven't put
That's
nothing
it.
in
That's
there.
it. That's it.
So why would you go to the church asking for money when you know you haven't put any money in the
Oh
storehouse?
my gosh.
But you know that is a concept of people that they can go to the church and request money, and the church is going to give it to them.
Ooh, we y'all funny.
Yeah.
Concept, but they're not realizing, hey, the church has to pay bills. They have to pay their employees.
That's right.
They have to buy food sometimes.
Yes, keep
for
the lights on.
Keep the lights on.
Right, they have to pay bills.
Bathroom
Some bills
clean.
for people that can't, have electricity get cut off. They come out of their pockets. Not the church pocket, but their pocket. And we need to stop and think. Okay, lady, you got the job of your life. And now all of a sudden, it's still a dream job, but you want more money. And then you refuse to pay tithes. Who do you think gave you that damn job?
Linda got fed up with her.
Linda done got hot on this topic.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
because we don't stop and we don't think. God is the reason that you got that job. You might think you did it, but no, you didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
God helped you along the way. So you saying, I don't want to pay tithes. Okay, if you don't want to pay tithes, don't pay tithes.
Right.
If you don't want to be in that environment, get the hell up out of that
Get on
environment.
up
Go
out
find
there.
you another dream job. There's
Move
some more out
on.
there. Go to another mega church and see if you can get your dream job, and they're not requiring you to pay tithes.
Right.
But stop bringing all this drama into the church.
Yes,
That's what's wrong with us today.
Right.
We bring drama into the church, and the people that don't believe in God and don't believe in going to church, they just having a happy little party.
Yeah.
Because the Christians are acting like the people outside.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to stop this madness. We need to stop this. I saw what Bishop Brown was on. I think Kim sent that about 16-year-old.
Yeah, I was watching that today.
And I'm like, what the hell? What are you talking about? A sin is a sin.
Right.
And he said that grown-ups can't be selfish. Yeah, we can be selfish. I'm number one in the selfish department. But the thing is, the lady needs to stop the madness,
Yep.
take care of her business,
Yep.
and move around.
Yep.
Right, and
Move
not be
around.
suing the church like that.
No, you don't
But-
sue the church because you mad.
Let's
And
stop.
who knows? She might have been messing with the minister, and then he said, "Okay, we done." I mean,
Yep.
You know, you have
Yep,
to
that's it, that's it,
why,
that's it,
Why
that's
all
it.
this stuff is integrating now?
And another thing,
How long she's been there?
that's what I was just going to say next. She didn't say how long she been there, but she have gathered up 3 years of employee, and now it's a bunch of them suing the church because they feel like they shouldn't have to pay tithe. But if that's part of their bylaws and you sign that paper, then you are required to pay tithe because you signed the paper.
That's true.
You know, she didn't have to sign the paper if she didn't want to.
Now, if she wanted to refuse, she could say, "Well, I didn't sign the paper. I got the job, but I didn't sign the paper because I wasn't agreeing with it." Then that would be a totally different story.
Well, they probably wouldn't have hired her.
Well, I tell you what, you can't force nobody to do anything. I don't care if they hired or fired. You can't force no one to do anything. We are grown people,
That's
grown
true.
entity, so we are good.
And even if they are not an employee, do you think it's mandatory, Kimberly or Linda?
The volunteer team. You talking about the volunteers?
I'm talking about to pay tithe. You said yes, Linda said no, but you still have people in the church that don't tithe.
That are
That are
not on the
members?
payroll
No, I'm just talking about in general.
in general. I think
Linda, Kim say, in good standing. You have to be in good standing.
it's fun to tithe. It really is. Tithing is fun. You won't know it's fun.
I remember that, and that's all been over 15 years.
Somebody to know. Somebody's
have to
ringing
be
the bell.
understanding.
Do me a favor and let
Come
me
open the door, somebody knocking at the door. I like that
Somebody's
song.
ringing the bell.
But yeah, so audience, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
Tithing is fun. It really is. And you won't know it's fun until you get into it, until you start doing it. It's really fun and it's exciting to see the run over part.
The
really
run over
is.
part.
Press down,
What
shaking
part?
together, running over.
What part?
What part you talking about, Kimberly?
The blessings that come out.
Oh,
of
she talking
it's
about the
running
block. I
over,
thought
yeah.
Kimberly been talking about running over somebody. She
Running
said,
over that woman?
yeah.
That's
We
an
were thinking you
idea,
talking about
Linda.
running
That's an
over
idea.
woman, Kimberly.
Because it's
But the blessings running over.
the
yes.
press down, shaking together, the run over part is great.
Yes.
It's really great, especially when you know that your income is this, but the outcome looks totally different.
Yes.
And God sets you
Yeah.
in a wealthy place. He sets you in a high
Yeah, that
place.
is true.
That's right.
And things that you know that you could not with what you earn. I think Pastor Evans said to us, he said, y'all, it looks like I make a certain amount, but I don't. To y'all, it looks like I'm here, but
But he's not.
he said, you know, the giving and the sowing seeds and yada, yada, yada. He said, it's the overflow. It's the blessings that's coming in. It's not like, he said, y'all know this check coming in just like this every time, because you know and you can
but
see
the
it.
thing, maybe if she started tithing, and I'm not saying tithing just to get you a blessing and stuff, it might start overflowing, like Kim just said about her pastor. It'll start overflowing, and then you're like, Lord, thank you. I'm glad I did start tithing. You know?
And Linda, that's why I started, because I wanted something.
Oh, did you hear what she said, Linda?
I did.
She said she started tithing because she wanted something.
Yeah.
What you want? A hat?
When I started tithing years ago, I started tithing because I wanted to take care of my family.
Okay, yeah. She said she started tithing because she wanted to take care of her family.
I didn't even know I needed to love God. I mean, yes, Jesus loves me.
That's a blessing.
I mean, the reality is, yes, Jesus loves me. Yeah, but we weren't saying we love God. We were doing everything else. But when I went to church and they talked about tithing, I said, okay, yeah, God will do this for me. Okay, God, how you going to do it? That is how, that is exchange.
So you was trusting him that he's going to do what he said in his word. He's going to do it.
And I needed some rents paid. I needed some cars paid. I needed to take care of these children.
So you trusting him that if I pay this, what he says,
if I get my 10%,
then I'm going to get it back.
And I'm going to have favor wherever I go.
Right.
And people say, don't be expecting them. Well, why I ain't getting none? I can't expect them. Well, what you want, Jesus?
Right. If you go to the bank and make a deposit, you expect to get some money back after that deposit, right?
I'm expecting a return.
You know.
I really
But
am.
you're not doing it you're doing it because you are expecting him to bless you back.
And over the years, I've fallen in love with God.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to do it. But over here, I'm still looking to see what you got. What you got, Jesus?
And that's true. And he's going to bless you,
Right.
you know. And then he said, be a cheerful giver. Give
Yes.
it cheerfully. Don't give it grudgingly.
Right.
You're giving it grudgingly, you might as well just keep it and don't even worry about it. But I know ever since Glenn and I wasn't a tither at first, Glenn was. And then I started tithing. And I see the benefit. I didn't even tip at one time.
Oh.
Glenn would tip and I'd go back and get the tip money.
Okay,
That was so ugly, wasn't
You
it?
are not right.
That was so wrong, you know? But now I love tipping. If I get really good service, I don't mind tipping. But if I get sorry service, I'm sorry. But I might tip her $1.
I tip regardless. Now, see, I was a waitress when I was young.
Oh,
So
okay.
I've always provided 5-star customer service. But I also know the inside of what happens in a restaurant and how frustrating it can be, no matter the
Right.
quality of service you're trying to give your customer. It doesn't mean the people in the back trying to help you out.
That's true.
Because sometimes they be like, you ain't giving me none of that tip.
And I'm
So
gonna
you're
make sure the
dealing with
food
a whole-
come out a certain way. Yeah.
You're still dealing with a whole lot of drama in the back that has nothing to
Right.
do with the server. And the server can be frustrated because they're not trying to help me, the manager over here. So we went to a restaurant. We had a good time at Pacific Table. It was so great. And the guy just got so overwhelmed that he got really, really busy. And I mean, just all of a sudden, he was here, there, and he forgot my water. Well, it happens. I probably would have forgot his water too.
Yeah.
But I still dropped at 20 because I know he wasn't doing it intentionally. It wasn't like he disliked me or he was mad.
Right.
And for me, it's also a witness. It opens the door
And you
because
get blessed
people know
again,
that's your
too.
hard-earned money. People
Right.
know that you don't have to.
Right.
So there's also a door of utterance for me to be able for him to say something. He said, "Really, I really appreciate that," because he knew he forgot my water.
Yeah.
The manager brought it up.
Yeah.
I forget a lot of stuff at work. I really do.
And they don't tip you
And they
either.
don't tip me either. I forget the customers on the phone. I forget.
They ain't gonna tip you. They gonna come out there and complain.
I get over here with this
about you,
person. I
Kimberly.
get over here and the person in the lobby said, I've been waiting for our girl. I forgot you was even here.
See?
Okay, let me. So it happens. So I
Yeah.
don't know why we're so hard on other people when we
But
do
I was
go
when I
out.
was younger. I would go back and get the tip. If
I
they
ain't
didn't
mad
give me
at
the
you.
service.
I ain't mad
but
at you.
now I don't. I love tipping, even if they, don't. I still tip now. Mine's
Right.
is 10 and up. This one girl told me, she said, "Oh, ma'am, I don't want to take your tip because I didn't feel like I really served you enough." I said, "Baby, look, don't miss your blessing. Take this tip
That's
and
it.
move on."
Right.
And but some of them, I even tip that Whataburger. We go through the drive-through, and if the guy's real nice, I give them a tip, and they be like, "It's just for me." It's like it's like $1 million in them. They be so happy to get a tip, But
Freely you give, freely you receive.
yes,
I give freely.
and I give it from
receive
the heart.
freely.
If I'm gonna give, I'm gonna give it from the heart. But you got to make sure that if you're tithe, it's up to you. It's
It
up
really
to you.
is.
It's not
really
nobody trying. We don't try to make people tithe here. We just, hey, whatever. But you know what? God is just blessing the church. So
Right.
whatever it is, we just want you to be happy. Be a cheerful giver and do that. So write your comments at the bottom of the screen. Do you think it's mandatory for anyone, whether you're an employee or a member of the church, to have to tithe? Even though it's in there that bring you your tithe to the storehouse, there will be meat in your house. If you don't want meat in your house, don't tithe. And if you're going to tithe, be a cheerful giver. So at this time, we're going to tithe with Fashion by Kimberly.
Oh, Emma, I was going to ask you, is giving dues the same as tithing?
What now? What was that? What was that? Wait, Linda, what?
Talking to you guys.
Wait, Linda, hold up.
Is
What was
tithing and doing dues the same thing? Because I know some churches do dues.
that? Dues?
What did she say?
Like
They pay
have
their
like
dues.
$5 dues.
I don't know what the amount is, but they pay their dues.
I look
Is that
at
the
dues
same?
to me as offering, because it said tithes and offerings. I
Okay.
don't know.
Right.
Dues, I guess, would be like offerings.
Oh, I know.
I don't know. That's how I've always
Pay your
heard.
dues. They used to say pay
I
your
know
dues
we used to,
back
but I
in the
didn't know
day.
people still do dues anymore. I didn't. I haven't heard that in so long. Have you, Linda? That people still pay dues?
No.
I haven't heard that in a long time, Kimberly. You know, we asked for
I went
offerings.
to a church, it was an older church, and they
Yeah.
had dues up there on the little board.
Yeah, they
They had
used to pay
everything
dues
offered
in the
dues.
mission dues. They had
And yeah, they had all the
sick and
stuff
shut-in
on the
dues.
board. Mhm.
Yeah, and they used to bring letters. I listened to that pastor you sent me where he didn't want to accept the woman because he
Oh,
told
yeah,
she
that
had to
was
go get a letter.
hilarious.
I haven't heard that in
That
a
was
long time.
hilarious.
Getting
Oh
a
my
letter and bringing it back to the church.
From another church.
Yeah, from another church. Now, they did that in my younger days.
Yeah.
But people don't do that. It's church is a free choice. You go where you want to go. But anyway,
You know
we're
what?
going.
Maybe they need to give her a letter of, we no longer need your service.
That's probably what's going to end up happening. I hope she make a TikTok on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Linda, for tuning in. We hate you're not here.
I know.
And we miss you, okay? And we hope you
Okay,
start
love
feeling
y'all.
better.
Bye, Kimberly.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, now we're going to have Fashion by Kimberly.
Oh,
While
my
you all are
goodness.
focusing on that question about tithing, Kimberly is going to show what she has gained from her tithing.
I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that's right.
This is some of her clothing that from her tithing she's able to buy.
That's it,
Oh my
y'all.
God, I like that outfit, Kimberly.
Y'all, I would put on my belt, but my belly said don't. It's gonna pop. This is my belt that goes around this thing. This is my Michael.
I like that, though.
Marc Jacobs denim jacket, and I just love it. It's just so
I
big
love
and
that,
funky.
and I love the boots.
It was freezing this morning. It was extremely cold.
It was.
But now it's not, so I'm stuck with what I picked out. But I just think
love
it's so
the
neat
hat,
because you
too.
can wear it like a little petty dress. Throw your boots on with it. Then I just paired it up with my hat and my belt.
And your purse. Let's see how I look with the belt.
It ain't trying to go all the way around. I was like, oh, this menopause stuff is working me out. I need
That
my
is
waist.
too cute.
And it normally goes all the way around. Ain't it cute? Ain't it cute?
That's
Ain't
cute.
it
You so cute. Remember, Keith, come on Tuesday.
Tuesday night, honey, Tuesday night. And I threw my head on with it.
And you put your, oh,
Oops,
that purse
finish
is
it.
gorgeous.
I decided to rock my little
like
Vuitton
that.
with it. Got my shorts on for all you nosy people. What you got on underneath?
That is beautiful.
You don't need to see what's underneath. That's it.
That is beautiful.
You got t-shirts?
Oh. What about my t-shirts? They're over here. Okay, we're going to quickly do our t-shirts. And this young man is always coming up with new ideas. New ideas. Come on, baby, help us out, Lisa. Lisa, come on, Lisa. Lisa walked in a few minutes ago. Hey, Lisa, oh, you look so pretty.
Cute.
All right, Lisa is going to hold the one that says women of color and pray for the praying hand. And they will match real pretty with your outfits, Lisa. Beautiful. Okay, Kimberly, what do you have? Which one you have? Right here. Oh, I thought she had some in her hand. Yeah, she looking for them. Okay, Kimberly, which one do you have? Do you have your mic with you?
I see hands, the world.
Oh yeah, that is beautiful. That's electrifying right there, girl.
Oh, I see it. I see it
Yes,
now.
that is too cute. Let me put it in front of you right here. You can pick it.
Women of vision. Yes, women of vision.
Yes, we are women of vision. And Lisa also have Inspire, and this shirt is for the men right here. We are men. And you can get all of these beautiful t-shirts. And check this out. If there's a special design or a quote that you would like put on these shirts like this that Lisa is showing up, inbox us or go to our website, www.kirkinspirations.com, and we can design a special t-shirt just for you.
I know what you should do.
What should we do, Kimberly?
$100 bills.
Okay.
Tithing is right. 10%.
Oh, I like that.
There you go.
Hey, did you get that? $100 bill. Tithing is right.
$100
Tim,
bills
I like
everywhere.
that. Yes, we're going to make that t-shirt.
There you have it.
There you have it. All right, and don't forget to rent your next event with the Kirk Booth, www.thekirkbooth.com, where we give you what? Memories forever. So check us out, and look at these two over here, I tell you. But anyway, check us out every Monday and Thursday. We have some good upcoming shows, so tune in every Monday and Thursday until we see you what? Face to face.
Good night, Helen.
May God
Thanks for
bless
watching,
you. Good
Helen.
night.